Hi everyone, there's been a fair bit of confusion over the new highway code updates. Now if a pedestrian wants to cross, we should give them that priority. Think of it like an extra giveaway line before the junction. You are going to get some pedestrians who aren't clued in. What about this guy on the left? My view has done a great job. They've given that pedestrian all the chance they want to cross the road. But if he didn't get paying attention and stayed there looking at his watch, honestly, just slowly move and carry on. And that's how you should also deal with anyone who doesn't understand or even know these new rules. Remember, they're expecting to give way to you. However, most people get it if you're just a little more patient for a few seconds. As you can see, I've been teaching this on my lessons for quite a while. But some learners are having a few problems, which I'll explain shortly.
Go. Give way to him, give way to him. Stop. Excellent. Handbrake, run a hill. Good, first gear. Creep. Good, now get looking again. Go slower.
This clip has been sent in by a fellow driving instructor, and it's actually a video of someone that they presented for test, and this incident actually caused them to fail. I think that was super harsh, so let's go back and have another little look at it. First of all, the pupil approaches the junction at a sensible speed and could easily stop. And at this point you would probably think you would have to, but it's what the pedestrian does next which I think makes the whole situation a little bit harsh. The pedestrian decides to walk behind the driving school vehicle, and at this point the pupil made the good choice to continue. There's no way in the world this should have failed. Road users are going to have to put up with many pedestrians who just walk out thinking that they've got priority. They should still find a safe gap to cross. And many don't realise that it's just at junctions where the motorist should give the pedestrian priority. And even then, you should never just walk out without knowing that that vehicle is going to give way. Many situations are different, just like this one that I encountered the other night. Here's a temporary set of lights controlling a T-junction. Effectively, the junction is now traffic light controlled, and these pedestrians on the right are trying to cross mid-junction, not at the junction. They were mouthing off at my student because they didn't give way. If they'd have just walked out, that would have been different, but there's no way in the world we should stop the other side of this green light. How are we going to tell when we can go? This is probably one of the most dangerous aspects to the rule. It's a cyclist approaching a roundabout and having to give way to a pedestrian when exiting. Don't forget, this is always, as with everything, only a should. That was nicely handled, and mainly because there was no one behind. However, there will be times when it's safer to continue. Pick your moments. And here's another good example of picking your moment, and this one depended on what the pedestrian was doing to the right side. Even though our lights change, the pedestrian on the right has decided to wait and stand away from the curb. There's oncoming vehicles and the pedestrian hasn't got a chance. So we continue. There's going to have to be plenty of this assessment of each junction on its own merits. Just for example, look at this scenario that I have with the cyclist coming up. I'm turning left and the cyclist hasn't given me any indication of their direction of travel, so I have to assume that they're going ahead. So all I do, I sit and wait and let the cyclist understand that I'm not moving. They get it quite quickly and decide to come past. So with the story that they've told me, I'm expecting them to go up the hill. But because I don't know, I hold back. What are you doing, mate? There are plenty of people from all the groups of road users that don't know what's going on properly. Over these next few months and possibly even couple of years, we need to be accommodating. Look after yourself and, just as important, look after everyone else. Keep safe. I hope to see you soon.